Race family, guys, welcome back to another video. I'm going to do my very best to bring you guys frequent uploads, keep you guys involved in the storyline, man. There's times when I go a week without a video and I'll be working on the car and getting progress done. I got to keep you guys involved every step of the way. I love reading you guys' comment. You guys are all very involved in our channel, so let's make it happen. I'm going to do my very best to upload more often and show you guys more behind the scenes information. So we worked on the Jeep yesterday. You guys would have seen that video by now. The engine's finally in, the transmission's in, the dry shaft is in. I couldn't do the torque converter's in place, but I couldn't tighten it down because typically the torque converters have threads. You tighten the flywheel or the flex plate to the torque converter. Our new custom converter is not threaded, so we'll need a bolt and a nut on the other side. So I'll go buy that today and get that tightened down with Loctite. So I'll do that. I came to, this is an, let me see, Advanced Auto Parts. One of my good friends works here. A few of my friends actually work at this one. So I'm here to get a little gasket that I needed for the engine. You guys may see this, and if you're familiar with small block Chevy 350s, you know exactly what it is. Yeah, I thought it was fuel pump. It's for like an external fuel pump. You see the little gasket here? You see? My phone's a wreck. My phone's all destroyed. But that little gasket there, it actually says fuel pump right over here. I thought that was for some sort of external fuel pump, but yesterday when I took that little plate, the block-off plate, off my old small block Chevy 350, a bunch of oil came out of there. So I was confused if it was for like an oil pump or a fuel pump. I had read online it was fuel pump, but that oil that came out threw me off a little bit. But anyhow, I need that gasket. I have the little block-off plate I took off my old engine. I'll get that installed. So what we're missing on the Jeep, getting that blocked off, installing the intake manifold, but I'll need intake manifold gaskets to see if we can find some here. Installing the carburetor, distributor, the converter, my nitrous system, things like that. And man, that bad boy will be ready to fire up. Let's walk into this auto parts and get the parts that we need. That's my boy. All right, you got your makeup today? I'm here to film, baby.
Yeah, so give me the one you got. I'll pay you for both of them.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Be the man, brother. This guy, he's been on our channel before. This is my local welder. This is my boy Brian.
Yeah, the boy with the shorts.
This is the dude that was grinding some of my parts of my Supra with shorts and flip-flops.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Brian, do you have in stock intake manifold gaskets for small block Chevy? Guys, the nice thing about this small block Chevy world is everything's at the auto parts store and everything is dirt cheap in comparison to Supra parts, anything, a Supra gasket, any hardware, everything's way more expensive than this. Look at that. Look at that. I guess that'll work. We're ready, baby. Got my Loctite for my converter bolts, that little gasket I was in search of, intake manifold gasket. Now for the Jeep to get some work in. Manito, te quiero. Dale, see you later. It's my boy.
No, yo.
Guys, I enjoy doing car related stuff, man. I love working on cars. I love building stuff. I love racing. That's what I love most. But you gotta go through all the freaking building process and all the pain in the butt stuff to get to the fun. I used to never really enjoy working on cars, more so just racing them. But little by little I've learned, and it's nice to do your own stuff. So I'm no pro by no means, man. I learn as I go, and I make a bunch of stupid mistakes. As you guys would have seen in yesterday's video, when I snapped that freaking, oh crap, I gotta go, let me see something. No, I just remembered I gotta return the pulley puller. I was gonna talk about that damper bolt that I broke yesterday. I gotta return the pulley puller and pusher. I never used a pulley installer, and that kit brings it. I never knew. I would always rent that kit just to pull and never to push in. With the Supra, we just freaking use that bolt, and we get our biggest air compressor gun, and just bring that damper right into place. Never an issue. Can't do that in the freaking, can't do that with the small block Chevy. I learned the hard way. Little story sharing. First time I got pulled over, I was right here, this Taco Bell. I had a Chevy Cobalt SS Supercharged. I was 15 years old. I had a driving permit. And I came to a street race meet, like a little car meet, right? It was a car meet. So I was there. Cops came, they kicked everybody out. I walked to my car. My car had a catback exhaust. It wasn't loud at all. There were still catalytics. There were still resonators. It was just a little chrome muffler in the back. and I started, the cops kicked everybody out. I walked to my car and I started it, and I made a little bit of noise and it turned on. This cop comes running to my car. I thought the car was on fire. I'm 15 years old. He's like, hey, turn off the car, turn off the car. He's freaking out. I'm like, what in the world? He comes to where I was. He's like, turn it off. And he tells me, that's an illegal exhaust. I was like, what? Sure enough, he was mad as hell. He's like, that's an illegal exhaust, turn it off, this and that. He looked at my registration and my insurance and all my stuff. Looks at my license, he determines I'm 15. And it was like, I don't know, 11 at night or something? 10:30, 11, I don't remember. It was late, and I guess with the driving permit, you can only be out driving till a certain amount of time, and you need to be accompanied by somebody older than maybe 21. Long story short, he wouldn't let me leave there. I had to call my brother-in-law, that was older than me, to come pick up my car and drive it home. And he gave me a loud exhaust ticket. That damn man, that was the first ever loud exhaust ticket I've ever gotten. After that, I got about 6 more. I've never had speeding, well, I had one little speeding ticket one time, but that was silly. But I've never had any sort of traffic violations, any sort of problems. Mostly loud exhaust and tinted windows. I would get busted for that all the time. But never speeding. I always go the speed limit for the most part. All right, guys, let's get back to work. Race family, guys, welcome back to another video. This might be a continuation of yesterday's video. Yesterday, I went by the auto parts, got some parts for the Jeep. I shot my Spanish video and uploaded that. I wanted to work on the Jeep some more, but it was real stormy and nasty, so I left it for today. Today, I'm dropping off my wife's car for some window tinting and some paint correction, some paint work. So I'm excited about that. Maybe, let me see, paint correction, ceramic coating, kind of shine this thing up. So this is actually my wife's 3rd Escalade. We got this thing last week. She loves, and I love, Escalades. And we got rid of the truck that we had on the channel, our Tundra that we had. My wife had a 4Runner. Got rid of them both, and we got ourselves an Escalade. We love this truck. This thing can pull the trailer probably better than the Tundra was pulling it. It's a nicer family car, so we're pumped about that. Once it's all shined up, I'll show it to you guys more in detail, because now, man, it's been raining. It's all sandy and dirty. You guys, I just dropped off the Escalade to get detailed, paint correction, window tinting, all the above. They're gonna leave that bad boy brand new. And your boy's heading back on his electric scooter. Oh, I take that back. My electric skateboard. This thing is freaking awesome. I don't ride this thing enough. When I first bought it, I would use it all the time. And over the last couple of weeks, I've hardly used it. So I figured, put some miles on this bad boy. It now has, it's got 219 miles on it. So I've used it a decent amount. My high school is right up ahead. This is a golf course that's always been next to our high school. And look how abandoned it looks. I think they closed that golf course down. But I remember there was times when I was like a senior or a junior, there was times I would get to school late, and the school was so strict on being late. If you were even like 5 minutes late, they would put you in school suspension or give you a detention. It was serious. So if I knew I was a little late, I'll get my golf clubs from the back of the car, come over here. I knew nothing about golf, but I bought some clubs. And I would come over here and go to the driving range with my wife, my girlfriend at the time. We'd buy a bucket of balls and play for that whole period, and then return to school for the rest of the periods. Always, that was our thing. And now the golf course is closed down. This is our high school that we went to. Boy, I got some stories at that school. I won't share them today. I'll leave for another day. But I got some crazy stories. There was one time on my channel I shared a story about wrecking a Corvette that I had, a Z06. I hit this pole and I hit this wall. If you guys saw that video, you know the full story. If you missed it, I'll share it again another time. The only time I've ever been in a wreck, I had a Corvette Z06 giving a buddy a ride. It's a long story, but I hit that pole and I hit that wall. I'm not gonna try to ride over that. This lake here connects to the house that my wife and I recently sold. Our last house was right up that way. And the house we had prior to that was right on the other side of these homes here, also on the lake. Right on the other side of that yellow one. Dropping stories today, race family. Woo. This road's a little rough, so I don't want to go too fast. It's on speed level 3 of 4. Race family, guys, I stopped by my sister's house to pick up my mom's car. I didn't want to drive the scooter or the skateboard all the way back to where we have our motorhome. I've done it before, but I didn't feel like doing it today. The roads are wet. My mom just got this new toy here. This is the new 2021 Venza. This thing is beautiful, man. Toyota's really stepping it up. This thing is a hybrid. It's a 4-cylinder hybrid. So it doesn't have a whole lot of power, but look how nice this is. It's already on, but it's on hybrid mode right now. Look at that. Bam, we're gonna pull away all electric, baby. It's got that new car smell. She's only had it for like 2 weeks. She's had it, I said 2 weeks? Yeah, maybe a little over 2 weeks. Maybe like 16 days or so, and she's yet to put gas in it. Look at that. Still has a little bit over half, a little bit under half a tank. She doesn't drive much. She's put almost 300 miles on it. There it goes. The engine turned on. I heard it. This thing is sweet. Race family, guys, today is the 3rd day that I filmed for the same video. Yesterday when I picked up the car back from detailing, I left my GoPro behind, so I didn't get footage of that. I went back to my in-laws house and installed the headers on the Jeep. I didn't have my GoPro, I didn't film that. And today, I wanted to quickly show you guys the car. Today we're heading to ATF Speed. I've decided to have an ATF Speed episode every Friday on this channel, where we'll talk to you guys about the awesome products and all the CNC machines and all the kits that ATF sells. So stay tuned to that video. You won't see that information on this video, but every Friday I'm gonna do the very best that I can to have a detailed transmission video so you guys can learn behind the scenes stuff, see all the products that they make, what product will fit your build best. So we have a lot of interesting ideas. I'm heading there now. They're about 45 minutes from me. So let's make the drive. But quickly, I wanted to show you guys our new toy. About a week ago or a week and a half ago, we picked this up for my wife. Man, she loves Escalades. This is the 3rd Escalade we've owned. The sun's right above us. I don't know if the color in the camera is really doing it justice, but it's a blue. It's somewhat similar to like the Baltic blue color. A little different, but it's close enough. We've had a silver Escalade, was our first one ever, or her first one. Then we had a white 2017 Escalade back when it was brand new. The first 2 that we've had are brand freaking new. But like you can imagine, man, these cars, I guess when they're new, they depreciate a decent amount. So we took big hits when we got out of them. And when we bought our large lake home like 2.5 years ago, we sold our Escalade to buy that house. So now it's time to get my wife another, man. She loves this thing. So we recently got it. It's got the beautiful blue exterior with a must was the Kona interior. This brown color inside. We love this interior color. Our last one had this color and we absolutely loved it. Another really nice feature about this particular car is that the prior 2 Escalades that we've had have had bench seating. So kind of like this. 2 separate seats in the back with a space in the center to walk to the 3rd row. This one had a full, or I'm sorry, this is a bench seating. The ones we had before had captain chairs. So this, when we saw this, we're like, man, this is sweet because we can put our daughter in the middle. She's safer, away from the corners. So we saw them and we jumped on it right away. This thing is in awesome condition. Brand spanking new tires, still under factory warranty. Very low mileage, so we jumped on it right away, man. We love these trucks. So I know my wife's excited, and I bought it pre-owned. At a Cadillac dealership, so it was certified by Cadillac. And I want to make a video. One of these days I never have time. I wanted to do it that day, and we picked it up right as they were closing, and we drove back, and I wanted to shoot this video with tips on buying cars, man. This is mine and my wife's 22nd car that we've bought, most of which have all been brand new. A handful have been pre-owned, but we're 30 years old, and combined we've bought 22 different cars. We're addicted to cars and homes. We've had 3 homes over the last 6 years. So we have some cool tips that I wanted to share when buying cars. Things like, I guess, how to properly negotiate trade-in value, asking price, finance terms, or things like that. There's a lot of little secrets that I wanted to share. It may help some of you guys in your car search, but let's shoot to ATF, maybe in an upcoming video. I'll do that for you guys. Let's do it, baby. I got it detailed yesterday by Cruise Detailing Services. These guys are the best, man. I went to high school with them, and these guys always leave the cars so freaking nice. But you can see it's got, oh, I'm about to run over the grass. It's got suede all in here. This beautiful wood grain. Oh, we had the windows tinted yesterday, so we have this little sticker here to not bring the windows down. He told me not to do that, and we've tinted all of our cars for the most part, and I knew not to bring them down. And man, yesterday, within the first hour of having it, I was already rolling it down. I always forget. But yeah, this thing is, man, all the seats are in awesome shape. This one's a 2018, so it's got the 10-speed auto transmission, so this thing's a beast. All right, get my seatbelt, and let's head to ATF Speed, baby. I may conclude this video here. I may show you guys a little more, but we'll see. If I don't get a chance to work on the Jeep today, I'll definitely work on it tomorrow. The headers are now installed. I'm still missing starter, intake manifold, carburetor, the nitrous plate. Pretty simple stuff. Throw some transmission fluid in the transmission. What else am I missing? Put engine oil, transmission oil, and start that bad boy. Start it, drive it around a little bit, hopefully. Today's already Tuesday. But ideally, if we can get it to the dyno sometime end of week, and we can already start racing it and messing with the guys, super pumped. By now, you guys would have seen the episode that we got called out by my buddy Neto and his fast jet ski. So I can't wait to have that race. I was supposed to meet up with him yesterday, but we both got busy with work. I was gonna meet up with him yesterday to go for, I guess, a reaction video on his wicked fast jet ski. So we haven't gotten a chance to do that yet, but any minute we're gonna do that for you guys. I'm gonna do my best to bring you guys more and more content, more of this daily vlog, more behind the scenes, and just even more scheduled programming like the ATF uploads, the Spanish Sunday uploads. Let's have fun with this, baby. You guys are all the best. Guys, just got done filming here now with Jason, ATF Speed. I had an incredible time. Check out how awesome, man, this toolbox, the backdrop, the lighting. So we're picking up now, but we had an awesome time. We talked about the A340. You guys know I had to start with the A340. The A340 stage 2, 3, and 4. We talked about the pan stiffener. We did product spotlights on the pan stiffener, on adapter plates, mid plates. Oof, the list goes on and on. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do the very best that I can to have weekly uploads here from ATF, tech tips every Friday. So we filmed enough today to be able to do a couple of episodes, but it's gonna be a blast. You'll get to learn a bunch along with me. It was a true honor to be here firsthand and hear all this information. Hope you guys enjoy the videos. The first one will probably drop this Friday, guys, so stay tuned. I'm gonna get on my way. I'm gonna take my little girl today to like BMX racing, or what's it called? Balance bikes. She's only 3, so we took her last week and she had a blast. I promised her I would take her again today, so I'm gonna try to haul butt back to my town and take my little girl there now. Jason, had an awesome time, my brother.
You too.
I'll catch you on the next one.
All right, man.
We had a blast. Woo! Closing up the shop now. Guys, it's 5:30 something. I promised my little girl I'll take her to that biking stuff, and that's from 6 to 8. And I live, oof, now it's probably rush hour too. I live a good hour from here now with traffic. So let me try to make it down there quick, baby. Enjoy some family time with my girls.
It's just so cute. Good job, baby.